What's up guys, Bobcat here and welcome back to Tales of Maj'Eyal. Last time we completed the mission there and back again, and we're currently on the mission back and there again. And we're in Tannen's Tower level 4 after he decided to, try and dispose of us. What is that? Oh, that's just a grater. I thought that was an overpowered. I was like, he has an overpowered drake, but no, he doesn't. I also really don't like those drakes. They are infuriatingly strong. And they also hit, like, well, really hard. Because they have all the, different abilities to use against you. So if you're strong against something, they'll just breathe something else that you're not strong against. It's really awkward. But hey, at least we're getting through them. Pop that lever. I think that's all the levers popped now, actually. No, I missed one. Is it in here? Come on now. Come on, stop trying to go through the door. Oh yes, I missed that one. There we go. Don't need those. Actually, the amulet might have been useful. Oh yes, this floor. The floor that's full of water. As you can imagine, I don't want to be down here too long. Personal note 1. Argowen is too timid, too paranoid about repeating the mistakes of the past, too cautious and infuriatingly non-pragmatic, too prone to avoiding the little sins, ignoring the big picture. I've been told again and again that our ancestors' mistake wasn't trying to use the Shirtle's portals, it was trying to weaponize them before understanding how they worked. Couldn't we have plundered the Norgal facility for more data, or started kidnapping orc scouting parties as experiment subjects? Couldn't we have tried to learn more about the Shirtle before desperation pushed us to blowing up half the world? No, that was forbidden magic, too powerful for mortals to tamper with, right up until we realised we needed all that power after all. Like a pacifist finally picking up a flail to defend himself, only to bash himself in the head with it. Our lack of familiarity led to catastrophe. My arguments have gotten me blank stares and an increasing amount of whispers behind my back. Aside from a young couple whose abrupt departure might have been inspired by a particularly passionate rant in response to let's try that again. In response to a lecture on ethics. This is talking about the corruptor. We killed the woman already in the Orlandan camp, or whatever it was called. The guy is currently at the Mark of the Spellblaze. Some of them have even resorted to deflecting my arguments, blaming them on my lack of magical power and saying I've spent too much time working on my Drolem. They think they can inspire the world and protect it from dangers without getting their hands dirty. The orc invasions prove that no, they can't, and I fear if the demons ever started arriving here in full force, we would be even more woefully unprepared for it. We even cower from the Zigguranth. No matter how many people die from disease our healers could have cured if they could roam freely, and no matter how easily we could find a way around the defences if we started capturing a few of their agents. Well, I won't have it. I've been selling my potions and inscriptions on the side for a couple of years now in spite of Argowen's regulations, and managed to amass enough money to set up a laboratory far away from Argowen. There I intend to do experiments my cowardly, squeamish peers won't. I am sure they won't approve, but I am beyond caring. There are certain things we need to do before it is too late, and if a few zealots or criminals die in the process, it wouldn't matter when my data saves countless lives in the long run. Construction begins tomorrow. I have got 3 separate sets of contractors lined up to work on it, so none know the full tower layout. And I've made arrangements with powerful merchants in Last Hope so I can conduct my experiments publicly. They want working portals for trade, and I convince them I won't cause another Spellblaze trying to make one. Providing a convenient cover story for my more controversial experiments. I can have my Drolem carry in sensitive equipment so I don't have to answer any problematic questions. I will not escape one band of stuck-up fools just to have another confiscate bone giants, which I spent a fortune on. You know, I really do... Well, thank you. I actually really do agree with this guy's, like, ideas. Hang on, I just realised something. I do actually need to stop and, like, take a breather, otherwise I'm going to suffocate. But yeah, like, I do actually really agree with this guy's ideas, because he's right. As he said, it's like a pacifist picking up a flail and cracking themselves in the head. If you've got no concept of how to use a weapon, then you're gonna hurt yourself. And D is right. Like, necromancy, despite most things, it does come across as being more of a healing profession than it does a killing profession. Just because it deals with, well, the human body, or bodies in general. And you do need to actually, you know, experiment with these things to understand how they work. After all, modern day doctors didn't get to where they were by looking at live people. They were looking at cadavers and cutting them open to find out how things worked. Despite the way it was frowned upon by the church at the time and multiple other groups. So yeah, it's a shame I have to kill him. It's like the corruptor at the Spellblaze. You can be friends with him. I don't think we can because we don't have enough magic skills. You need at least 5, I think, and we don't have 5. But if I could let Tanin live, I would. Because, you know, experiments like that are useful, and if no one else is going to do them, well, you know. And the Zigguards as well are just an annoying group of people at this point. It's like maybe at one point they were, but they're basically just the Inquisition. Going around killing lots of innocent people. Mostly innocent people. Just for the sake of it. And just because they can. And who's going to question them? Also, this is a really powerful bone giant. And I suddenly get reminded of why I hate bone giants. Okay, come on now. Get through the bone giant. How much health does it have left? 16. Come on now. Just wait for that to go away. Jesus, that thing is hurting me. What is it? It's just a blooming banshee. Come here. Running away. Casting curses on me. My things got knocked off, so let's put those back on. Oh, create another one. Hang on. Roar at it, stun it, kill it. Okay. Shout at those two because they're both special and... Ooh, something hit me. Skeleton warrior. Yeah, he just hit me for a lot. As did the temporal stalker. The amount of stuff that hits for physical damage is getting ridiculous. I need more armor. In fact, to be fair, I could probably just change over my 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 current buff to armor instead of resistances. And I probably should at some point. I know I will be doing when we go and fight the melee orcs. Because there's no way I'm going in there with resistances going. No, and that's completely unnecessary. Hang on, break the shield. Never mind, I was disarmed, so no shield breaking for me. Just try to chop our way through. Oh, these are master archers. And I'm pinned. Joke's on you, I can still AoE. There we go. Chop, chop, chop. Personal note too. Well, that was interesting. Setting up a portal took surprisingly little effort. Conjured replicas of a blood-ruined a thame and a resonating diamond worked perfectly for setting up a portal, as it turns out, even if it burns them out after making just one. This solution won't work for the orb of many ways, given that if it shorts out after one use, it means you're trapped on the other side of the portal. So I started working on a more tangible replica. I noticed most of them were disrupted by some form of interference, maybe echoes from the Spellblaze. My last attempt at a more permanent orb was more of a curiosity than anything, and an attempt to use these waves for as constructive interference to lock onto their source. There. I tossed a bandit through. My Drolem's flight and relative silence have proven very convenient for securing test subjects. With it tied to him, and expecting him to pop into some magical maelstrom, quickly teleport back, and probably die of terrible burns. Like the last 4. I didn't get the bandit back. I got an imp. My Drolem grabbed it with its jaws, as usual, but I told it to back off, seeing the imp wasn't armed, or wasn't even trying to cast any spells. I apologised, treated its wound, and asked it to explain what happened to my test subject. Apparently the demons have been running their own portal experiments. The test subject was unharmed, and when he popped up in their laboratory after after the demons questioned him, boiling tar was involved, they realised another inquisitive mind was on the other side and hoping to communicate and possibly trade data with that person. I've managed to make more progress than the demons have. Either I'm a genius or I've severely overestimated the threat the demons pose. I've officially agreed to their deal. They'll supply me with materials, subjects, and what little progress they've made. And in return, I developed a modified orb that'll give them readings when it's used in a portal. Needless to say, the readings are all bogus, and if they actually try to use these readings to make a second portal of their own, it'll blow them to bits. The data they've given me has been very useful. I've used it to construct several altars from scratch. It still has some links to the demon realm, but a single teleport with a genuine orb of many ways will recalibrate them, cutting them off completely, letting me get away scot-free with my knowledge and treasure, preventing the demons from reaching me again. Now I just need a genuine orb before the demons catch on, which we happened to just provide him with. And you see, it's not like he's trying to undermine Maj'Eyal. He's genuinely concerned to the point where he even sabotaged the data he gave them. He's like, I'm not giving demons proper data. I'll let them blow themselves up. Okay, Tannen's tower. As you climb the steps, you see Tannen standing with his Drolem reading a scrap of parchment. As he's reading it, his eyes grow wider. He starts to sweat and pace back and forth. When he reaches to stuff it into his coat, he sees you and jumps back like a startled cat. No, not now. You have no idea what's at stake. He retrieves a fistful of brightly coloured flasks from his robes, and his Drolem's eyes glow as it springs to life, metal screeching in an imitation of a roar. Got it. So that's the Drolem. It's actually got quite a lot of resistances. What size is it? Huge. Oh, I'm huge as well, so, you know, we're about the same size. Oh, that hurts. Rarity. Break shield. Unfortunately, my bleed doesn't do much to it, because, you know. Ooh, it also hurts. It's a lot of physical. You know what, I'm going to switch over to my resistance chant. Actually, that's not the right one. I didn't even realise that I'd been knocked off. I meant my fortress chant. And then I'm just going to start beating on it, because I think I need the armour more than I need the resistances. Also, Tannen's still back there causing problems. Yeah, bleeding doesn't work on golems, in case that wasn't obvious. Oh, nice, he knocked me away and right into the Drolem. Bonk. Bonk. Got it. What happened now? Okay, well, let's grab the stuff. Let's go after Tannen. Taking some fire damage, but I think my fire resistance is maxed. In fact, most of my resistances are maxed. How did I get 70 resistance on everything? Oh, it'll be my pain suppression, won't it? Because that'll be what's giving me the crazy resistances. And he just burst into flame. Make him bleed. Roar at him to confuse him. What is he actually? Is he shallow? No, he's human. Again, I feel bad about having to kill him. Demon orders. Orders to the portal excursion team. This egotistical human has proven very valuable. We have given him only very limited amount of data, yet he still thinks he has the upper hand, thinking he could trick us by giving us faulty information. No matter, the plans we gave him for a portal alter after feeding their measurements straight to us are... Oh. For a portal alter are feeding their measurements straight to us every time he uses them. Every time he runs an experiment, we get much closer to devising a way to penetrate L's shield. Even the data we already have isn't enough to take us through one at a time, with the prohibitive limitations of creating a new orb of many ways for each prospective invader. The orders are to play along, keep giving him what he wants, more components, more captured Eliites, more assistance, above all let him think he's got the upper hand. Yeah, so he found out that demons were actually a lot smarter than he realised and were kind of screwing him. Enter last hope. Oh, and look! Herald of Arguen. Well met, Bob the 13th. I am Miran's Herald of Arguen. I came at the request of King Torlok, who were worried when you didn't return. Yeah, we're pleased to see you reveal his true nature and stop him. We are grateful for this, and I think we can pay you back. Yeah. Yes, Tannenwar is not exactly friendly. I thank you for your help. Cool. And now we can go back and forth from the east, if we want to. Also, excuse me a moment. I've started putting dedicated cuts in now, just in case of desync issues. Not doing that again. So, we have all 4 parts of necromancy. Shall we go and introduce ourselves? And let's wait for it to load. And go and actually do the graveyard mission. I think we only need 4. You know, I'll just go and check. Hang on. Okay, I went and had a look. There are definitely 4 scrolls. So we definitely have all the scrolls. In fact, if I was to go and look for them... Yep. 1, the glorious art. We'll just do this very quickly just to make sure. Let's go back and unlock it. Because, oh boy. Yeah, mausoleum. You hear the sounds of a woman sobbing. Painful fit of screams. Yeah, fun times. And we get this note. Oh, Cecil? What must you think of me? But I remember your words to me before the fever took you. You told me to live, and live I must. Yet that fever has now spread to me, and I feel my days are numbered. I have a confession, my love. Those tinctures I brewed for you towards the end of your disease, they were to help you stay in my arms for a few weeks longer. They were not regular alchemy. In desperation, I turned to darker arts in my obsession to save you. But though they kept your eyes open for a little longer, they could not keep you here. How desperately I yearned for you. At night, the pain of my disease tears at me, yet I could bear it all if only you were by my side. But alone I have not the strength, and the dark thoughts return. My obsession remains. You would frown were you to see the things I have done. You would be sickened. I cringe each time I think of what your reaction would be to see me now. But please understand, my dear, please forgive me, for I must live. Through each morning I grow weaker. My determination to survive hardens. And it's not just for me. Amidst the darkness I have some good news for you, my darling. I am with child. Though you have died, your blood still lives in me, and even as my own flesh withers, I can feel my baby blossoming within my womb. It is for this I carry my experiments, gruesome as they may be. It is for our child that I struggle with a hardened heart to extend my life further. I am cold and alone in this chilly crypt, thinking back to the times of warmth with you. Abominations lie beyond the walls, their haunting cries torture my ears, reminding me of the black deeds I have performed. But even now, I feel that but every now and then I feel a gentle kick, and my resolve is stiffened. And to my experiments I return. I must live for you, my love, and I will live. So yeah, I kind of feel bad for her. Also, these coffins, you have to empty them. If you don't, when you go to fight her, all these coffins open and all of them run into the room. And there's some nasty stuff in some of these. Oh, like bone golems. It's level 39 as well. Probably should have come here sooner and like made sure to limit their strength, but whatever. We're alright. We're pretty strong. We'll open up all these things. Yeah, bone golems. The absolute worst. I hate them so much. Break its shield. I will admit, I'm surprised about how strong we actually are. Because we are pretty strong. And I like it. Oh, that's the one I was worried about. The heavy bone golem. Start beating on it. Gets its shield up. I couldn't break its shield. That went so much easier than usual. Then again, usually when I come here, I again, a much lower level. So, you know. Open up all these. There should be some vampires around here as well somewhere. I'm surprised I haven't come across any yet. Oh, another bone golem. Hey! Walked into the wrong neighbourhood, apparently. We'll use 5 on him, then 6. That's just a regular bone golem, just beat our way through it. Open you up. Do that, hopefully stop him from using his disarm abilities. Yeah, open it up, nothing in it. Okay, Necromancer. There she is. Yeah. Celia, that'll be her name. Shell skin marked with pox and open sores, but her eyes are bright and keen. The bulge on her abdomen would indicate she's several months pregnant. Feel bad about having to do this. Also, she just... Oh, hold up, what did I just press? Oh, I'm confused, that's why that didn't work. Also, she like hit like a train. Oh, she's dead. Is she? No. Not yet, at least. I don't like how she teleported away, though, so pop my movement speed, because I want to make sure I get up as quickly as possible. Make her bleed. Do that. Do that. Hey! We unlocked the Necromancer at last. I'm so happy. Necromancy, the forbidden art, the black art. During the Age of Dusk and the Age of Pyre, the world went through a tortured era. Kingdoms were shattered, whole races suppressed, and diseases ran wild, killing millions. It was a dark time, and amidst the chaos came the bringers of terror, the Necromancers. Although they always existed, and will always exist, whilst our souls are open to temptation, this was truly their age of glory. The so-called noble archmages regarded necromancers as fallen brothers that must be corrected or removed, but the necromancers considered themselves misunderstood practitioners of an art that others are too scared or too feeble to touch. And oh, what great powers those arts do bring. You have learnt the basics of necromancy, killed a real one, and now create new characters with the necromancer class. Yeah. Yeah, embark on your quest for lichdom. Fun. I'm actually looking forward to it. The Untouchable. Cool, don't know what that is. But yay. It's a shame as well we had to... Oh, I didn't realise something there. But it's a shame we had to, you know, kill her. I do feel bad about it. But hey. You know, needs must. And besides, we unlock the Necromancer class. That's a tier 3. I'm pretty sure it's all going to be tier 3 stuff. Hey, we amassed 8,000 gold. I'm not sure what the upper limit is, actually. And by that, I'm not sure what the maximum amount for an achievement is. Is it like 100? Is it like, you know... 10,000 or did I say 8 million? But anyway, is it 10,000? Is it, you know, less than that? I'm not sure. Anyway, we can do more of the alchemists. They got the prides, we got the fortress, but that's always going to be there. I guess we could do the spellblaze, or at least the mark of the spellblaze, I should say. Switch back over to my resistances one. No, I can't do that on the map. Let's do the mark of the spellblaze. This won't be a very difficult part. Or place even. You know what? Give me more chant illumination. Because why not? In fact, we'll boost magic up even more. Even though it's kind of a waste. I should probably boost up Rush as well, to be honest. Because Rush is really good to get leveled up. Yes, yes, you do literally nothing to me. It's these corruptors that worry me the most. Then again, they're pretty weak. So, I'm not too concerned. This place isn't a very high level, and I don't think anything can really scale. Though I'm still getting hit for a lot of damage. which I don't appreciate. Baldum's Big Knocker. Okay. Hang on, I'm going to have to reread the description on that. Oh, look at it here. An altar. Let's go touch it, see what happens. Also, what's casting lightning on me? I'm not going to read that. Touch the altar. Nothing happened. Nice. Most of the time, nothing seems to happen. It's actually kind of a shame. Be nice if something did happen. Something that's not, you know, I summon really horrible monsters. Or I should say really powerful demons. And oh boy, I do not like fighting corruptors. They are just as annoying as I remember. Mostly because they do blight damage and I don't have very good blight resistance. And they run away all the time. They run away and are still able to cast spells actually. And in fact, don't have a cloak of something to give me more blight resistance. Let me have a look. Defenses. Blight's only 49. That needs to be a lot higher. Still considering swapping out that belt for something like this one, Flower Wolf. Anyway, cloaks. This one just gives me cold. This one gives me blight. It looks better in every way. Let's put that one on instead. So I get more health regen actually, poison immunity, some more stats. What was the one I was using? This one. Yeah, I lose some armor, but oh well. At least now my blight resistance is up. Now all that's left is my darkness resistance, which is letting me down. Which is still a big concern, because corruptors like to use blight and darkness. We'll take that with us, because why not? Sure, I'll take it with me. It's not like we're over encumbered. Though looking how much my encumbrance is increasing, we might very well end up encumbered at some point. Yeah, charge him down. Beat him upside the head. Stupid mean whirlwind elemental. Let's go talk to the statue. Touch the statue. Nothing happened. Again, I have no idea what the point of those statues is. I know some of them can give you buffs, because I've gotten buffs off them before. But I don't know if specific ones give you specific things, or if you can control what they give you if you play a different class, like say a Doombringer. I do actually want to play a Doombringer again. I had good fun when I played a Doombringer. I ended up getting destroyed by something. I don't remember what it was. But I know it hurt a lot when I fought it. Although again, I might have just got unlucky and like gotten blown to pieces by corruptors and such. Who's this? Oh, it's nobody. Is that the boss? The Grand Corruptor? I think it might be. And oh boy, does that hurt. Good thing I boosted my blight resistance. Because ouch, otherwise. Where are you going? Come here. Break your shield. He's level 30. Okay. Well, we're a bit higher level than 30. Hey, we're in the Fearscape. Nice. I've been here before. This is the place you go if you're a Doombringer. You can actually summon people here and fight them in one-on-one combat. Ooh, hold up. Wait, Berserker, I see you're a worthy opponent. Opponent? Worthy opponent, powerful indeed. We are the same. What do you mean the same? We both know the strength of the arcane. We both hunger for power, and there is so much I have discovered, so much I could teach you. This place is special. The veil of reality is thin here, forever shattered by the spellbreeze. We are taking advantage of what we can. We can draw on the power leeching from this place to better ourselves, to bring forth the domain of magic, or dominion of magic. Bring forth the dominion of magic. What do you propose then? Let us end this meaningless fight. Have you heard of a group called the Zigguranth? Those rambling madmen think magic should not be permitted to exist. They fear us. They fear our power. You know what? I did say I was going to crush them, so give me it. I'll open a portal to Ziggur and the massacre shall begin. Yay, I get to destroy the zigguards. Oh, I hate them so much. Anyway, we're going to cut the part here because we hit 30 minutes, so you'll have to wait till next time. Ooh. But yes, I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to my feel free to leave a comment as well, and I shall see you all next time.